Okay, question number 14. This is linear programming. It's under topic linear programming. Okay, so question 14. A medical college will host a clinical conference to enhance the skill of the medical students. The participants are X female students and Y male students. The fees for each female student is 100 ringgit and the fees for each male student is 20 ringgit. Okay, for female is 100 and then for male is 20 ringgit. More due to some extra activity. So means that for female is 100 ringgit and for male is 120 ringgit. Okay. The number of participants in the conference is based on the following constraints. Okay, the first one is the maximum number of students attending. The maximum number of students attending the conference is 80. Maksud dia maksimum ni paling banyak. So paling banyak. So paling yang boleh terima ialah 80. Means that kita boleh terima is 80 and less lah. So this one will be less than equal to 80. Okay, so number of students. So kita refer kepada female which is X and then male which is Y. So X plus Y less than equal to 80. Okay. So the second one is the total fees collected is at least 5,000. Total fees collected. So we have 100 ringgit for female plus with 120 ringgit for male and at least. Bila at least tu paling kurang. Maknanya paling kurang ialah 5,000. Jadi selebihnya diterima. Okay. The third constraint is the ratio of the number of male students to female students is not less than 3 to 1. Okay, number of male students to female student is not less than 3 to 1. Okay, not less than. Okay, bila less than, kita biasa guna ialah less than. Macam tu kan. Bila ada perkataan not, okay, constraint dia punya inequalities akan jadi greater than equal to. Okay, greater than equal to. So we can see what for this part. Okay, so from this ratio means that our kena buat not less than. Okay, male to female. Y kita refer kepada male to female is 3 to 1, not less than. Jadi not less than. So this is the inequalities. Okay, so make sure that we have equality. The first one is X plus Y less than equal to 80. Okay, and then 100Y plus 120Y greater than equal to 5,000. And then Y greater than equal to 3X. Okay. Next question, after we have all the inequalities, okay, using a scale of 2 cm to 10 students on both axes. So, ini dia punya scale. Construct and label the region R that satisfy all the above constraints. Okay, so kita lukis dia. Okay, so we have now is 2 cm, maknanya satu kotak besar ni equal to 10 students. So this is the scale 10, 20, 30 for the X, which is for female. And then this one also 2 cm to 10 students for male. Okay, so we draw the straight line based on the inequalities. Okay, so we have Y equal to 3X. Okay, you can choose any point. Okay, contoh kalau kat sini ni dia ambil point yang mudah lah. Okay, which is X0, Y0. X0, Y will be 0. Okay, and then choose X10. Okay, X10 and then Y will be 30. X20 and then Y will be 60. That is for Y equal to 3X. Okay, and then also for X plus Y equal to 80, okay, choose any point. Biasa kita akan ambil ni lah, ujung dia. And then kita sambung. And then also 100X plus 120Y equal to 5,000. Okay, so after we draw the line, we can do the shaded region based on the inequalities. So for the first one is less than equal to. Okay, x plus y less than equal to 80. Okay, 100x plus 120y greater than equal to 5,000. Okay, and then y greater than equal to 3x. Okay, so we do the part of this one which is less than equal to, so kita akan shape pada bahagian bawah lah. Okay, this under the line of, okay, and then 100x plus 120y greater than equal to 5,000. So this one kita akan shade bahagian atas, everything atas this line, on this line. Okay, and then we have y greater than equal to 3x. So when y greater than equal to 3x, dia akan ada pada bahagian atas. Okay, sebab so graf dia asalnya macam ni. Okay, bila greater than y 3x, so dia akan ada di bahagian atas lah, greater than. So we can see that the region of these constraints semua sekali ialah pada ketiga-tiga part yang kita akan shade, and the intersection parts. Okay, so this one is the region for R, so make sure that we write the letters R. Okay, so that is question B. We will get the formats here. Okay, that is question C1. Okay, using the graph obtained in B, find the minimum number of male students if the ratio of the number of male students to the number of the female students is not less than 3 to 1. Okay, minimum number. So from this graph, okay, kita akan tengok pada part CY. Okay, the minimum number. And then kita refer kepada this line. Okay, because this line is actually from the ratio 3 to 1 that we do just now. Okay, we already did just now. Okay. So, the minimum value, kita akan tengok pada bahagian bawah sekali. Okay, ini mesti refer kepada region. Bila nak jawab soalan C, everything ini, point yang akan berkaitan untuk soalan C ni akan berada pada bahagian region. Okay, jadi kat sini the minimum one is 32. Okay, this one 32. That is the minimum value untuk, we refer to Y, which is the male. Okay, so next question is, what is the maximum profit obtained if the college takes 25% of the total fees collected? Maximum profit obtained. Okay, bila kata college tu ambil 25% daripada total fee collected. Okay, so untuk dapatkan maximum profit, kita akan ambil value untuk 10x plus 100x plus 120y greater than equal to 5,000. So we look at from this value. Okay, so maximum kat sini, awak boleh tengok kepada setiap vertices, point vertices. Okay, points at vertices of R. Okay. Bila soalan maksimum ni cara senang, tengok points at vertices of R. So kita ada point vertices of R. This one is 10. The first one is 1032. Okay, and then kita ada, this one is about 041. Okay, this one is 041. And then kita ada 080. Okay, 080. And the last vertex here is 2060. Okay. So, sebenarnya awak kena cuba-cuba jaya lah masukkan value. Which one has the greatest maximum profit. Okay. Okay, so when we will substitute the points at vertices, so this one kita dapat 4,140. And for the point 041 maknanya kosong bilangan pelajar untuk female and 41 male students. So, profit will, fee dia, total fee dia lah 4,920. Okay, and then bila 080 means that there is no female student, only 80 male students. So the total fee will be 9,600. And this one, 20 female students and 60 male students, we will get 9,200. So the highest total fee is 9,600. Okay, so means that kat sini dia akan ambil profit daripada total fee tadi, which is 25%. So kita find 25% daripada profit, daripada total fee yang kita ambil, which is 9,600. So the profit yang dia akan dapat ialah 2,400. Okay. So that is all about question linear programming for question number 14. Okay. Okay, so we go to the question number 15. This question is about motion on a straight line. Okay, so what you have to know from this question, this kind of topic, is about displacement, velocity, and also acceleration. Okay, so question 15. Okay, Cikgu Kamil conducted an experiment to determine the velocity of the ball along a straight track. Okay, the velocity of the ball after passing a fixed point Q is given by equal to t square minus 70 plus 10. Okay, so we have correction here. This one is minus. Okay, so assume the movement to the right is positive. So the movement to the right, so it's on a straight track. So we start at a fixed point Q, and V is equal to t square minus 70 plus 10. So we assume when it moves to the right, it will be positive, and when it moves to the left, it will be negative. Okay. So first question, find the initial velocity of the ball. So the initial velocity we will refer when t is equal to 0, means that when the first before it's move. Okay, so when t is equal to 0, so we substitute t equal to 0 into the equation v, and we get v equal to 10 centimeter over seconds. Okay. Next is question 2. Find the range of time in seconds when the ball is moving to the left. Okay, when the ball is moving to the left, so we want the range. Okay, range is not equation, but it will be in the form of inequalities. So when velocity moving to the left means that moving to the left, so what we can see here is it will be v is less than 0. V less than 0, so we take the expression for the velocity, t square minus 70 plus 10 less than 0. So we just factorize. So remember that, please don't leave this kind of method. Okay, so you have to factorize first. So we get t minus 2, t minus 5. Okay, and then we make a curve, positive curve, and we put the value of t is either 2 or 5. And since this one is less than 0, so we will shade under the x-axis. Okay, so when we shade under the x-axis, so means that the value of t is in between 2 and 5. Okay, so this is the range. Next is question, find the range of time when the acceleration of the ball is positive. Acceleration, okay, what does it mean by acceleration here? Okay, acceleration we can take from the velocity after we differentiate it. So the acceleration is equal to dv over dt. So from this part, we just differentiate it, and we get 2t minus 7. Okay, 2t minus 7. And then since state that the ball is positive, acceleration positive means that acceleration is greater than 0. So this one greater than 0, and then you will get the range when acceleration is greater than 0, when acceleration is positive, when t greater than 7.2. Okay, So next question is, okay, sketch the velocity time graph for the time from 0 until 5. Okay, so this is how we draw the graph. Okay, we sketch the graph. Okay, so we have the first one is when t equal to 0. So make sure that your graph, the x-axis, will refer to the t, and the y-axis will refer to v, the velocity. So when t is equal to 0, which is the initial velocity as 10 centimeter per second, and then after 2 until 5 seconds, what happened to the velocity? The velocity becomes negative. Okay, becomes negative. So we have its minimum point here. Okay, so we have to calculate the minimum point. You have to find the minimum point. Okay, so you have to do the completing the square to find the minimum point for this part. Okay, so we find the minimum point by completing the square. So this one, we complete the square, 2 minus 7t plus negative 7 over 2 square minus negative 7 over 2 square plus 10. So from this part, t minus 7 over 2, which is 3.5. Okay, and then this one will get negative 2.25. This one, okay. From this part, kita dah letakkan, kita factorizekan dia lah, dapat bentuk macam ni. So from this kind of expression, so we get this one as the value for x when the minimum point is negative 2.25. Okay, so minimum point is negative 3.5, and then the y coordinates is negative 2.25. So since the question asks you to sketch, so the important part when sketching the curve, it must have the value for the x-intercept, the value for the t, okay, the roots, and also the value for the y-intercept, okay, and also the value for the minimum or maximum point. Okay, so 3 marks that you will get from these questions. Okay, so biasanya kalau 3 marks ni, yang pertama ialah ada shape lah. Shape tu kita dah dapat 1 markah kat situ. Okay, so markah kedua ialah awak punya x-intercept, roots lah, roots. X-intercept ni kita refer kepada roots dia. Okay, and then also the y-intercept. Okay, so sekarang ni y dia ialah v, and then x-intercept dia, x tu ialah t lah. So markah ketiga ialah the minimum point. Okay, minimum or maximum point. So complete, you will get 3 marks. Okay, so that is question for the topic motion on a straight line.